Well, I'm here. I put my jacket on. I'm ready to go. Good evening, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you are well and not going too stir crazy at home. Hopefully, we can keep you company. I always look forward to these hours with Chaco Canyon. Great jewelry line, exclusive to HSN for over 20 years, there or thereabouts. Turquoise like you've never seen before in your life. Hand-designed, handcrafted, artisanal jewelry that is just breathtaking. You're about to hear the voice of the amazing Jennifer Juan, the lady you're seeing there in the video, who has been representative, the spokeslady for these amazingly talented men and women for many, many years here at the network. Coming up in this show, I have so many wonderful things to share with you. One of the items that I want to show you is our Showstopper Collection that we have tonight. Before I show you that, I want to showcase this ring. Is this the ring from the end of the hour? Yeah, okay. Guys, we're going to do it at the very end, but I'm conscious that you might go to bed early, so I don't want you to miss it. It is, I believe, the largest sized ring ever from Chaco Canyon. It's on a sale price of $82. I know, even Colette there, she nearly couldn't believe it. She was about to run to the phone and order it. $82, the ceremonial or Kingman. Ceremonial is the more greeny one, and the Kingman is the more bluey one. You should buy this, guys, absolutely. If you only buy one item in the show, you've got to get this. I wanted to give you first dibs at it, first look at it. Again, it's at the very end of the hour, but it's $82.70. It's worth every single penny. If you and I were in beautiful Arizona right now, or Tucson, or you know, all the gorgeous places out west, you know how expensive that would be in a store, right? You know that. $82. Okay, we have a smart deal. The lovely Colleen Lopez launched this last night in the list. Already 400 spoken for. Kingman is going to be the first to sell out, and Kingman, of course, is this one. We have our other colors, including the multicolor. This is going to be the howlite, and this is the ceremonial. A long drop, a vivid, beautiful, dramatic impact. There is a ring that matches it. There is a bracelet that matches it. There are the whole collection. The earrings are $99. It's nearly $100 off the appraised value. And if I took away that price, you would never, ever, ever put that price with that product. I also want to give you a heads up on something. I have only one Sleeping Beauty piece. You know, the Sleeping Beauty mine's closed down, right? There is one piece I've got coming up. It's a Sleeping Beauty watch. A Sleeping Beauty watch. I've never seen it before. There's 200 for the whole world, 200 Sleeping Beauty watches. And in a few moments, you're gonna see a cross. This is what's called a quick sellout, everybody. I have very, very few of them. Whenever we do a cross in the Chaco Canyon line, it just goes crazy. This is Zuni, it's Kingman, it's a longer cross. I'll give you the details and dimensions in just a moment, but it's gorgeous. We've hung this on our liquid silver necklace. It's 2 inches in terms of the length, it's 1 1/4 inches in terms of the width, and it's real sterling silver, stamped 925. It's also, of course, genuine gorgeous turquoise through and through. A wonderful way to celebrate and showcase your faith, your inspiration in what is regarded as America's crown jewel. And I think that means a lot to so many people. If you are patriotic, if you're somebody that loves this great land and this great country, nothing symbolizes it more than America's gemstone, and that is turquoise. Turquoise and a cross together, the price is $59.98. I'm gonna have this necklace and pendant out on set the entire time because I believe everybody should see it. Without further ado though, I wanna introduce you to an amazing lady who I've had the pleasure and privilege of knowing since I arrived 14 years ago. The lovely Jennifer Juan is live via phone. Jennifer, how are you? Are you safe and well?
Yes, I am. How are you?
I'm very lonely without you here, Jennifer, with me. It feels strange.
I want to jump through the TV to come to you.
I would love that, but I'm thrilled to at least hear your voice. Jennifer, we just have a brief 60 minutes together tonight, but we've got some wonderful things. Jennifer, let's dive into our cross, because this one is brand new and already selling like wildfire. Tell me a little bit about this.
This is one of my favorites, just looking at it, especially the workmanship. When you see it here, the artisan here, his name is Bryce Bassett. Excuse me, frog in my throat. For him, he says this represents water flowing into a flower to give it life. and that all children of the earth like to respect Mother Earth and all forms of flowers. So it's just like you're giving your love to someone else. And so especially during times like this, you know, this gives us all a little bit of hope and love.
Well, I think it's, you know, I enjoy hearing the stories and the reasoning and the meaning behind it. I think what impressed me so much with this, Jennifer, I've only ever presented one other cross with you in recent memory, in recent years. I think there is a great interest in, you know, turquoise crosses, quite honestly. We see plain crosses all the time, made out of beautiful gold or silver, but this is something else. You take the precious of sterling and the value of turquoise, the meaning of this, and it's big. It's not like it's a small piece. I mean, it's a larger piece, so it really grabs attention. It's refined, it's elegant, it's inspirational. I have 400 people dialing in, so there's 450 left, everybody. This is gonna be inevitably the only chance to see it today, so I'd love for you to order it. For this price and value, Jennifer, at $59, when you take into consideration the labor that's involved, the hard work that's involved, it really is an amazing value opportunity. Don't you agree?
It is, and especially the way it is made and the size of the turquoise that is in there and the amount of turquoise. Excuse me, especially today with all that's going around, the Zuni people and the Navajo people are working especially hard to take care of their families at this time. And so when I say families, I mean the customers as well as their families, you know, all as one. So like I've said before, they put all their heart and soul into every single piece. And so at a time like this, we all need, you know, a little love and hope for each other. And so what you're doing is you're saving a tradition that, you know, a lot of Native Americans are trying to upheld at this time.
And meaningful, emotional words there, Jennifer, and truly, let's think about that for a second. And I'll say this throughout the show, and I say it every time I'm on with Jennifer, but tonight it seems to have taken on perhaps a more significant meaning. We talk about being in this together, and we're gonna get through this together. We are. One of the ways we're gonna do that is by being as one and supporting people. You don't need me or Jennifer to tell you that these incredibly talented men and women who are creating these by hand need support and they need help. And when we talk about needing help, all we mean is they need help in showing off the beautiful things that they make, because people need to see them. People need to absolutely get a view of the gorgeous beauty that is involved. You know, these are proud, proud people that are amazing at what they do, and this is a way of helping to give back a little bit, but at the same time owning something, Jennifer, and treasuring something, cherishing something that you're gonna have forever and a day, right?
Oh, yes, and especially with a cross like this, this is going to be, you know, staying in your family for generations to come.
Oh, for sure. There's no doubt about it. This will be passed down from generation to generation. Stay in the ordering process. I'll keep you posted. About 500 left or 400 left with everybody on the phone line. For anybody that's liking the idea of the cross, we have, how many of these are available? How many are available, Allison? Is that of the necklace? Okay, so I'm gonna show you some earrings in a second, but just for those asking about what necklace we hung this on, it's called the Liquid Silver. The necklace has been around since the start of Chaco Canyon. It's the most popular, and guys, I'm just gonna show it live in my hand for a second, just so you can see this. This is it literally is liquid silver. Jennifer, why does this feel so beautiful on the hand, on skin?
Because with liquid silver, as you see it, it looks like you're actually having water upon your neck. And water is a life-giving force that, you know, helps us all, especially when the rains come, it replenishes, it gives us hope, and it purifies you as well. So with that liquid silver, it looks like I said, you know, water hanging on your neck.
It's gorgeous. There's an 18-inch or a 24-inch available. These are the earrings that I mentioned. Allison producing, how many of these earrings? Okay, well, forget about it then. There's 62 available. You see them on Colette. The earrings are there, but there's only 62 of them to go around. It's $129.98. They're on sale. It's on 5 flex pay. Just take a good look at it because you won't see them again, everyone. 62 earrings. They are bolder. Obviously, it's, you know, a wonderful newer way to perhaps wear across. Can you see the chunkiness of the sterling silver? They're chunky, but they're not too heavy by no means. Look at that beautiful setting. It's smooth and streamlined. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. If you find that you're shopping a lot with Jennifer and I tonight, don't forget to apply for an HSN charge card. If you get approved, you can take $40 off your first single item purchase. Call 1-800-695-1418 to find out more information about it. Okay, coming up, we have our Sleeping Beauty watch. Sleeping Beauty, oh, it's here, thank you. Guys, look, I won't show you it properly, but there it is in all its glory. The Sleeping Beauty mine is closed. We have 200 of these watches for the world. I can't wait to share it with you. And at the end of the hour, that deal of the century, which is gonna go bananas, the $85 ring is crazy. Okay, Jennifer, last night with Colleen on the list, lots of excitement for the launch of our Smart Deals Showstopper. It comes in our beautiful multi. This is gonna be Howlite. This is our ceremonial, the more green turquoise. And then of course, the classic Kingman. This is the most popular of the options. It drops down about 2 3/8 of an inch. Our lovely Colette's gonna be putting it on for us. Phenomenal pricing and a design that has clearly resonated with all of our customers. Tell us about this one, Jennifer.
These are my favorites. The way they're made with especially loving care. The artisan here, his name is Yazzie. He's from Pruitt, New Mexico, and he's been silversmithing since he was the age of 13. Wow. And he lives with his wife and children, and so he says that one day he'd be able to pass down this trade of silversmithing to them as well. When he was a young boy, he would help his grandparents by making bezels and matching stones. So as time went on, he got better and better and was able to make his own designs. So he likes making jewelry, you know, he always loved this part of his culture. So he's a big and honorable guy, and he just loves what he does, and just, you know, the outcome is, you know, what you see right there.
Well, I mean, you pass on a message from us. The man's amazing. The man is amazing. I mean, guys, look at Colette. If we took away the price from the screen, nobody on God's green earth would say they were $99. If we were a beautiful gallery or boutique out west and you saw these, you can only imagine how much money there would be. Now, Colette has on, you know, some of the matching pieces that go with this, which we will get to, I promise. I'll go through the colors again. What's wonderful about this is that the two stones that you have, there's a 13 by 11 and a 16 by 11, so you've got these two free-form shapes. This articulates, so both pieces are individual here. So the first, the top gorgeous gemstone, this moves, and then the bottom also moves as well. This one racing into the lead after the turquoise. So we have our Kingman as number 1. This one is called the Multicolor if you want it. I've always been drawn to the Multicolor, Jennifer, because it has those kind of earthy tones in it, don't you think? I feel like I'm in Sedona looking out in the landscape or something. Don't you agree?
Actually, there's a little story behind that. Greg says that he designed this to represent the Navajo rug. And when he was younger, he would watch his elders as they would string a rug together. So he wanted to make something that represented the same artwork, but through his silver work. So he started thinking about different shapes and started coordinating each layer with each other as a rug would be strung. So he said that he made 3 shapes and wanted them to be dangled as if there were 3 layers of yarn working each other together to make the shape of a Navajo rug.
Well, I love it, and just really a winner for sure. $99.98. I think in these times, Jennifer, I mean, how are you doing at home? Are you going stir crazy, or are you kind of dealing with it?
Nuts. Trying to find new ways to entertain myself.
Well, this is like a night out, being on the phone with, you know, you and me together, Jennifer. This is wonderful. A welcome distraction, right? Well, sometimes you need to indulge a little bit and get something. And you know, my wife and I went for a drive the other day. She put on a full face of makeup. I was like, Chelsea, we're not going anywhere. She's like, I know, but I just want to do something. This is that thing that you can buy for you and just feel great. And when happier days are ahead, you will get such joy and pleasure out of this.
Oh, yes. Yes.
We're going to go through these other colors. We've done the first one. Just so you know, if you're ordering the multicolor in the system, I believe it's called Turquoise and Shell. So Turquoise and Shell, if you're ordering in the system, very popular. Next up, Jennifer, we've got the kind of black and white theme here. This is the Howlite. Tell me a little bit about this one.
The Howlite, they actually call the white buffalo too as well. And so with that, we have a very certain amount of rough, and so different artisans will put it in their jewelry making. And so with this, with the white buffalo, for the different Native Americans, the white buffalo was pertained as like an angel, you know, something that you can pray into, something that's good. And so with this is one of the most unique pieces, just like the composite that you see there.
It's beautiful. There's 300 left at this stage, Jennifer, so that one is going pretty fast. I'm just showing with all the different colors. I mean, there isn't a wrong combination. Every color goes with the Howlite. So that's the Howlite. Then next up, we've got our beautiful ceremonial green. Let's just dive into the ceremonial green. What's the origin of that? Give me a story behind it.
For the ceremonial green, that actually comes out from the Kingman mine, and it was said that a long time ago a Navajo medicine man had gone to the Kingman mine, and when he'd seen this amount of rough that had that lime green color and had the brown striations with the matrix, it resembled snakes dancing within the turquoise.
Oh, wow.
And so with that, he named that the ceremonial green turquoise.
Well, it's gorgeous, and it's always a rich addition to any collection. Last but by no means least is going to be the Kingman. When you think of turquoise, we think of this color, we think of this beauty, we think of this purity that you get. Kingman continues to be, I presume, just so in demand, right, Jennifer?
Oh, yes, and especially with the ceremonial green and the Kingman turquoise, they're both the favorites right now.
Well, you can't beat it. Thank you for all of your orders on that one. Stay in the ordering process. Check out all of our smart deals on hsn.com, including our today's special, the Ninja Foodie, where you can air fry and bake and grill and dehydrate. You can do everything on that. There's also some great shoes and, of course, lots of things from Chaco Canyon. Next up, just a couple of minutes on each, because we have some matching pieces to go with the earrings. A reminder, a world first for me, a Sleeping Beauty watch is on the way. It will be sold out the moment we get to it, a Sleeping Beauty watch. And then at the end of the hour, at about 1:48 Eastern time, a deal not to be missed. Jennifer, this ring is selling very quickly because of the price of $69.98. It's an 18 by 15 millimeter, beautiful design, also textured. If you take a look at the shank, I mean, everything about it has been done just exquisitely. Tell me a little bit about this. This kind of shape or freeform shape is seemingly always very popular, isn't it?
It is, because things that are different are always unique to other people, and especially with rings like this, it brings attention to the eye, the way that it is made, and just the style of it. The artisan here, her name is Sadie Jim, and she says that this represents the spirit line in the Navajo rug, and Sadie had actually collaborated with Greg Yazzie and Calvin Boleyn, who is the one that made the cuff, and says that to create this ring, she said that after the 1900s, the spirit line became a popular element for many traditional weavers. So this occurred as traders were being requested that the rugs come to the trading posts. Wow. So, but by this time, the weavers, they were actually, being, scared that, with the spirit line might get trapped within the weaves, and so they won't be able to weave their rugs anymore, because the people who are requesting that have borders on the rugs would actually capture the spirit line in between. So, so what you wanted to do is have that free form of that spirit color elementing going through the rugs. And so with that design, the way the weaver weaves it, she says that it continues to this day, that it's contemporary in many Navajo rugs.
Well, Jennifer, it's you know, there's so much thought and so much passion and enthusiasm and beauty behind it, and affordable. It's so affordable. I want to quickly remind everyone, I paired it back to our opening showstopper, which was the cross pendant. The cross pendant is $59. I'll show you it live in a moment, but for anybody who's just tuning in, it's been a big show already. I know the Sleeping Beauty watch is going to go very quickly, but we started the show with this cross. It's brand new, $59. We sold half the quantity in just a few short moments. If you want the if you want the sterling silver Kingman cross, it is available for you. Just to kind of round out our smart deal collection, we have our cuff, which is again brand new, which is 5 stones, Jennifer. Again, the same beautiful 4 colors that we have here. This, you know, to me, it has a more contemporary feel to it. Again, I love that Colette's enamored with that beautiful multicolor like I am. I just again feel like I'm looking out at the beautiful mountains in Arizona. The sky is touching the mountains. There's beautiful colors everywhere. It's like a sunset. But we do a lot of great cuffs.
Look like that too.
Yes, yes. This cuff just feels like it's a winner, like it's hit the nail on the head.
You were in the Southwest all over you.
Well, truly though, I mean, you know, you guys I know work 12 months of the year bringing to life, because you're only on HSN a few times a year. These collections, it's not like you can just press a button and they come out the other side, is it?
No, and actually a lot of these artisans are family members and, you know, just descendants of people that we have worked with before. And actually that cuff that is there is made by Calvin Belen, and he says that his design is matching Greg's Smart Deal earring, and Greg told Calvin about the earring design. So Calvin remembered when he was younger that he would shave the sheets on the reservation and turn wool into yarn and making them into different colors. And that was the outcome of the design, just to have that different shades of colors come out through his jewelry work.
Well, we adore it and we love it. It is part of the collection. A flex pay of $48 gets it home. It's $701,890. If you do want the matching necklace that Colette's been showing off so beautifully, it's limited. There's only 30 left in the ceremonial, 20 in the Kingman. And if you want the one you're seeing here, which is the turquoise and shell, we have about 300. So that's the best bet at this moment in time. It's $99.98. Okay, it's time for the watch. We're just gonna do the watch and get the watch out the way. There's no point hanging on any longer. Let's just get the watch sold out, for heaven's sake. Okay, let's just start with this. I don't have any other pieces of Sleeping Beauty because the mine is closed. The mine is sadly done. We'll talk about the mine in a moment. This is the first time I've ever seen a Sleeping Beauty turquoise watch. It has a mineral crystal glass. It is sculptural. It is majestic. It is beautiful and feminine. It's easy to size. One size fits all. You've got the toggle there which loops through. Those that have already ordered this have made this a massive customer pick. Jennifer, we're going to reveal the price. It's $229.90. Quite honestly, for those that have it, it is priceless. There are no more to be had. There is no wait list or advanced orders. Jennifer, let's dive right in before it sells out. Tell us about Sleeping Beauty, because you were there the day that it sadly all came to a grinding halt, weren't you?
Yes. Yes, it was. And unfortunately, I learned later on how really truly valuable Sleeping Beauty turquoise was. But you know, I've come to appreciate it, especially coming from a small town mining area out in Globe, Arizona. This cuff here was made by Raymond Del Garito. He says that the representation of the cuff is the wolves, and the wolves are actually a symbolism of good and evil, excuse me, and that they are sacred beings, and to be aware of his tricks, because just like their cousins by Coyote, they're very talented tricksters. And so with Chaco Canyon, what we're saying is that everything is made in the U.S., where we stand by all our jewelry making. And you can find us on Facebook at Chaco Canyon Trading. And if your battery goes out on any of your watches, we replace it for free, and we stand by our products.
I've got a close-up right now, and we're seeing, and we'll go back so you can see the wolves again. This is sculptural, everybody. They are sitting forward, they're pronounced. There's oxidization surrounding the beautiful sterling, so they pop out. It's like they're there. I do not know how this is made. I cannot even begin to imagine how extraordinary it has to be. You have to be, the guys and girls who are creating this have to be to make this a reality. I mean, look at the dimension. It's brilliant. They're standing on top of the silver that you're seeing there, again, sterling silver, and then each one of those beautiful stones is Sleeping Beauty. And there's a classic example. There's 150 left, Jennifer, with everyone on the phone line, about 100, one size fits all. Jennifer, Sleeping Beauty turquoise, the reason why people from all around the world have always clamored towards it, you know, the fact that you can't get it anymore from the source is a big, big deal, and it's made it even more scarce and rare and valuable and in demand. But the reason why people gravitate towards it is because it's just pure blue, right? There's just nothing else to it. And that's why I was thrilled that the watch face is pure blue, which kind of celebrates the stone.
It basically draws you in, you know, the beauty of the stone, just the color of it, and that's why a lot of people are enamored with it. It's got this, you know, this vortex, I guess you can say. When you look at it, it's just like a moth to a flame. You come to it, and when you have a piece of Sleeping Beauty turquoise, it's something that you'll treasure forever.
Well, this is something that you will wear maybe every day, quite honestly, maybe on a special occasion, but I think you're going to get so many compliments, so many comments on it. I can't even imagine.
Especially with the wolves.
Oh, people will want to know the story, and I'm thrilled that you can share it with us. Just to quickly show you around the side again, guys, this is a really easy, ingenious design. It's that toggle clasp. You see the hoops that you've got there that will allow you to wear it larger or tighter. But again, you can wear this more like a bracelet if you so desire. With everybody on the phone line, we have 85 remaining, folks. So if you do want it, I've not made mention, but everything we're doing on HSN right now has a 90-day return policy. So you've got, you know, a chance to try it on and experience it and see how you feel. If you don't love it for whatever reason, return it to us by, I think, July, and you get a refund of the purchase price. We'll keep it out here while ever any are available. Thank you for all of your calls. I'm thrilled that you loved it as much as Jennifer and I do. It's just, it's special, very, very special. Don't forget, end of the hour, which is in like 15 minutes, we've got our end of show special. It's a ring at a price that will knock your socks off, or maybe knock you out of the bed tonight. You'll be so shocked about it, you might roll out of bed when you see it. Don't forget to look at our home checklist as well on hsn.com. Everything that you might need, from food to entertainment, it's all there. And of course, let's take a moment, because at HSN, we want to do our part in helping to slow the spread of COVID-19. In taking care of yourself, you're also helping to take care of those around you. Please stay tuned for an important reminder from the CDC.
Why should young people care about the spread of coronavirus? Well, we know that people with underlying medical conditions over the age of 60 are at highest risk, but they've got to get it from somebody.
So we're asking everyone to be selfless for others so that we can protect those who are most susceptible.
Not going to bars, not going to restaurants. It all just means physical separation so that you have a space between you and others.
For more information on how you can social distance, please go to coronavirus.gov.
I'm on a hunt for the things that make life easier. You know, the products you can't live without. It's all about having the right tool for the right job. Come join me every Saturday at 7 a.m. to find out what makes me say, now that's clever.
Ingredients that are rich in tradition, born from the clouds and foothills of the Himalayan mountains. Clean beauty that protects, nourishes, and repairs hair and skin. Shop the Tweaked by Nature Beauty Collection on HSN and hsn.com.
Thank you for tuning in tonight. You're watching HSN. We are live. We are always here for you. Thank you for spending some time with us in this craziness that we're in. It's nice for it to just feel a little bit normal, and that's why I'm excited that the lovely Jennifer Juan, for over 18, 19, 20 years now, the spokesperson for the amazingly talented men and women of Chaco Canyon. We're gonna dive into our next one, Jennifer, which is, I believe, on sale. This is our Chaco Canyon Oval Kingman Turquoise Pendant. It is large for sure. It's actually a 10 by 13 and a 34 by 24 millimeter. Jennifer, you've been to Chaco Canyon, right? Can you tell us about it?
Oh my gosh, this place was like a hub for many different Native Americans from all over the world to come and celebrate their culture. They had trading done there. This is where people actually laughed, danced, and had, their cultures intertwined with each other. There were macaw feathers. There were different types of jewelry there. There were actually just a place where natives can go and be as one. And the Chaco Canyon Trading Post that you see here is actually, an updated version of it. And the one I was talking about was the actual Chaco Canyon site, out in New Mexico.
Well, it's just, you bring it to life so beautifully. And I know you have many fans who tune in when you are on. I know that for a fact, people that have followed you over all of these years. Jennifer, the values that you guys are able to bring to our HSN family are extraordinary. I mean, this piece of Kingman, this is big, Jennifer, and I love the scallop detail. It's such an ornate feel. It's the right framing, isn't it, for the piece?
It is, and especially the way that silversmithing is just hugging the turquoise really gives it, that big shine to the turquoise. The artisan here is Jensen Belen, and for him, he says that this is a design of the cloud formations, actually. So for those of you who just would take the time to go outside and just, get a breather and look up, and you see the different shapes of the clouds that are up there, and you'll see, things from animals to, anything that your heart desires. And so it's just, something that Mother Nature has given back to you, especially Father Sky. And the way the Father Sky stone is represented here, it's the turquoise. So with the scallop edges that you see around as the border for the pendant in itself, that's just a way of the artisan hugging, the future, especially the clouds that are up in the sky.
Well, this is
for you in a sense, yeah.
I mean, Jennifer, it's an impact piece. Like you see it on Colette, and you notice it instantly. I mean, it's big and bold and beautiful. We are 12 minutes away from our end of our special that everybody's going to want to buy. Please don't miss out on it. First of all, though, let's just talk about something really important, because our hearts go out to everyone who's been impacted by COVID-19. It's easy to feel helpless at a time like this, but there are ways to help. America's kids need us. And with schools closing and workplaces closing nationwide, vulnerable children are losing the school meals they depend on, and low-income families are struggling with lost wages. Seniors are at the greatest risk amid COVID-19. Local Meals on Wheels programs are on the front lines every day, focused on doing all they can to keep older Americans safe and nourished. At HSN, we're helping seniors and children get access to food by matching customer and team member donations up to $1 million in total company contribution to Meals on Wheels and No Kid Hungry. And we're committed to making a minimum company contribution of $250,000 to each charity. If you'd like to donate, you can find more information on hsn.com, or you can use the item number on your screen, because together we can make a difference. And thank you already to everybody that has done so. Every little helps. We're talking Chaco Canyon, we're talking beauty and joy and helping to give back to the amazing men and women, this amazing culture that is so proud, made right here in America. This is as American as it gets, folks, and I'm excited that we get to do these at prices that are so affordable. This ring, Jennifer, is that same, it's within the same family, certainly. It's gonna look beautiful if you got the pendant with it. The ring is 18 by 28 millimeter. Again, I love the oxidization. I love how smooth and clean this is. Tell us about this piece.
This piece here was made by Irvin Sussy, and for Irvin Sosi, he lives on a Navajo reservation out in Haystack, New Mexico. He grew up around silversmiths and jewelry making all his life. So his parents and grandparents were also jewelry smiths too as well. And silversmiths, I'm sorry. He's been working with jewelry for like the past 20 years. And he has been taught by the likes of Mike Smith and Emerson Del Garrito. So he actually, when you look at his pieces, he's, becoming, a great in his own right, just by the way he buffs and designs and creates beautiful masterpieces. So with the ring that you see there, that is designed to represent the stars and ancestors above her father sky. The different shades of the blue skies that change into, the shades of light blues to the dark blues are a representation of the night and day, which the stars are represented as for the ancestors above. When you walk up to another person within the Navajo Nation, you say "Ya'eh," which means hello from our ancestors up above.
Well, it's fabulous. It's in sizes 5 through 12. I think 12 has sold out. Did 12 sell out? 12 has gone, and 11's gone. And last call on 9 and 10. So 9 and 10 getting limited if you'd like to get it. 90-day return policy that we're offering on HSN right now. And of course, FlexPay is your best friend. It brings it home for $21.99. Just a reminder, our special cross is $59. Huge amount of the quantity has now been reserved. It's $59 if you want to get the cross. It's available 692842, your item number. A wonderful piece that launched and debuted tonight. Turquoise is a color, Jennifer, that seems to transcend all different ages and times, whether you have lighter skin, darker skin. It seems to flatter everybody, doesn't it?
It does, and especially just looking at it, brings me back to being a child. When you're young, you're given a piece of turquoise for good luck, for love and hope, and especially for babies too as well. So turquoise transcends, every nation, and just the look of it, it's got that calming effect. So that's why a lot of people like it. They tend to gravitate towards it. I've been told by jewelers that when you go around looking for a piece of turquoise jewelry, it's the stone calls out to you, the soul of the stone. And so you'll be walking around it, 3 or 4 times and thinking you're going to get something else, but no, you're going to go back to the one that you wanted. I've done that before, so I've got experience in that. But yeah, it's just got that calming effect. And just looking at it, a lot of people tend to gravitate towards it.
Well, a lot of people are gravitating towards it right now. I think it's calling a lot of people's names. Don't forget, we are 9 minutes away from our end of our special. Jennifer's excited, I'm excited. I know it's late, but it will be worth staying up for. I promise we will not disappoint. Last piece to this puzzle is a really tremendous value. It's the most affordable cuff that we have in the show tonight. It's down from $311, and that's the HSN price, not even the appraised value. We're doing it on clearance at $199.95. It's on 5 flex pay. You've got an 18x8 and a 20x9 millimeter. It's a tri-split cuff, which has the one large and the 2 smaller ovals side by side. Is there symbolism and meaning in the number of stones here, that being 3?
Actually, it's the stars, that have the symbolism. But yeah, you have that Father Sky Stone turquoise, but the stars are actually a big thing, a big denominator for Navajo people. They say that their ancestors come from the stars, and so when you walk up to another person, you say "Ya'eh," which means hello. And actually, for them, they say that they consider themselves the star people. So as they shake your hand, they are blessing you at the same time.
That's beautiful. Well, that's fabulous. I mean, it's nice to have jewelry that has a story behind it rather than just being something else. There's so much jewelry these days that looks the same, is the same, and a lot of great fashion jewelry, but it's just another piece of fashion jewelry. This is at $199, real sterling, real turquoise that you will have forever and a day. The 3 pieces might mean something to you, like past, present, and future, I suppose. One of the nice things that I do like is that you can manipulate this a little bit so you can make it fit your hand perfectly. Just a reminder, you might have this on one wrist and then our Sleeping Beauty watch on the other wrist. I have 80 left. Sorry, 80, there's 60 left. There's 60 left on the watch. If you missed the presentation, it is the only piece of Sleeping Beauty that we have tonight. They look gorgeous together, for sure. I like that kind of layered look, Jennifer. And one of the great things about turquoise is they all play so well together.
They do it, and they say that even though some have, you know, different shades of blue, over time the turquoise will change color, and they say that the turquoise, you know, changes with you, you know, the way you feel, and the more happy you are, you know, the stone will get a lot lighter. You know, that's just the saying, but when it all comes down to it, when it comes, whether it's the wolf watch that you see there or that bracelet that you see there, it all comes from Mother Nature. And they say that for the animals a long time ago, as you know, they said the animals come from the stars, people come from the stars. So as a little quick story is about a coyote who was, you know, very impatient. You know, he was sitting behind Grandfather Bear, the wolves and animals and rabbits, and they were all talking about what they would do within the universe and through the earth, and what blessings that they would have. So the coyote actually was just impatient. You know, he was thinking, you know, come on, let's go, because he wanted to get it done. But so what he had done was, you know, pull the blanket that all the animals that were sitting on, you know, out from under them and scattered them up into the sky. And so they all turned into, you know, the different constellations in the stars. And so that's why a lot of the animals and the stars, you know, the Navajo people like to talk about it.
Jennifer, I think you should do a book of stories. Would you do that? I'd buy it. You've got so many great you've got so many great stories. I love it.
I've heard a lot of stories since I was a kid, so yeah, it stuck with me.
I find it so relaxing. I could just stay here all night listening to them. Thank you for your orders on this piece and this collection. We're just a few moments away from our big finale item for tonight, and thank you for staying with us for it. If you do want the Sleeping Beauty watch, we are taking final orders on it. Sleeping Beauty mine is closed. The adoration, the beauty, the joy, the fact that we revere Sleeping Beauty so much continues to this day. It is the first Sleeping Beauty watch I've ever seen done. All real, all genuine, nothing artificial. It's real Sleeping Beauty for $229. You'll have that watch forever. We're taking final orders on it. It is not scheduled to be back this year. So please bear that in mind. If you go to hsn.com, you can see our home checklist where we ship everything for free to you. Essentials that you might need, from air purifiers, drain cleaners, cleaning solutions in general. Maybe you want to play games. I know they've got a great deal on an Xbox right now. Something for the whole family, because we all got to stay entertained for sure. Because after Jennifer and I are gone, you might get hungry. You might need to buy some food or something. There's so many great things that you can find online at hsn.com. Okay. Oh, talking of which, Chaco Canyon, if you go to hsn.com and search Chaco Canyon, you'd see the whole collection of Chaco Canyon there as well. Before we get to our finale item, we just have a couple other pieces in a collection together to share with you. This is the Navajo Kingman turquoise pendant or earrings. They're on sale today. The pendant appraised at $265. We've got it at $139. The earrings are praised at $290. We've got it at $164 and change. So we have our pendant and earrings. We'll get to the ring in a moment. These kind of all go together in a wonderful, wonderful way, Jennifer, in terms of the collection. Who created these?
They are actually two artisans that collaborated together. One is Sadie Jim, who made the earrings. Sadie Jim actually made the pendant too as well, and for the ring is Emerson Delgarito.
And what was the idea behind this piece? Because there's a beauty to, you know, the simplicity of the turquoise. It's a lot of turquoise, but I love the framing of it. It's kind of set a little bit back, or the turquoise is a little bit more pronounced. But as you get closer into it, there's a lot more to see, isn't there?
There is, and especially the weight of it. for the pendant right there, the pendant represents Father Sky and the ability that he has. The stars represent his children who have moved out into the spirit world. And even though you cannot see the stars, he's still thinking of his children. And the round drops represent the rain that comes from the Father Sky to replenish Mother Earth and all that is above. The ray stamps represent his rays of energy that he bestows upon Mother Earth and everything living being on Mother Earth. The three different stamps on the side of each side represents the flow of water and wind and the many directions that they take. As you can see, one stamp goes left and the other goes right to show the meaning of the flow of the wind of the directions of north, east, south, and west.
There is such meaning grounded in nature, right? And I think that's something that appeals to all of us. The miracle of Mother Nature, the miracle of what we see when we look out, right?
Especially nowadays, you know, not a lot of people are staying inside. What she's doing is she's replenishing herself. And as you can see, the skies are becoming clear in different areas that were heavily populated. More trees are growing. The water is flowing clear. And so you can see now that she's, you know, healing herself slowly.
It's such a good point. I was seeing pictures of that just the other day. It was interesting. I think they were talking about the smog somewhere or something. It was so clear now. You know, you can't ever forget the miracle of Mother Nature when you do look out and you see the beauty of a gorgeous sky with clouds. You see the mountains, majesty. There's so much there. This is a reflection of nature. You know, you're looking at nature at its very finest, and whether you choose the earrings or the pendant or both, I mean, they say a lot and they stand for a lot. They mean a lot. In terms of how long it takes to create something like this, Jennifer, because again, we're looking at something pretty sizable. Is this a few hours work or a day or two? How long does it take?
I can maybe make about 3 or 4 because it takes actually a whole crew of people, a whole crew of silversmiths to do this. Emerson actually was teaching me how to do the ring, and I thought only one person did it, but now they have people who cut and span the stone. They have people who inlay the stone in itself. They have buffers. They have bezel setters. And a whole network of people working as one unit, you know, just to get this whole product out. And that is what you see there. And it just really blew my mind away.
Well, Jennifer, we are 60 seconds away from our big reveal, everybody. So don't leave us now, 60 seconds. Incidentally, I've got the pendant on the liquid silver again. It's indescribable. We always present the liquid silver. It's been on the air with Jennifer and Chaco Canyon since the beginning of time, truly. It's amazing though, it really is. It feels divine when you touch it and you feel it. There's a longer or a shorter length, but it really works so well with all the pendants, the cross pendant that we had earlier, and of course with this pendant that we have now. So folks, it's been a joyous hour, as it always is with Jennifer and the team from Chaco Canyon. I promised you that we were going to end the show with something really special at a price that is irresistible, and we are going to do exactly that. While supplies last, the largest turquoise ring, Kingman turquoise, ceremonial turquoise, that I've ever presented. It's beautiful, it's unique, it's special, it's loved in terms of the reviews. It's a customer pick for that reason. We're doing it at $82.70. I know times are crazy right now, and I know that we all, you know, we're looking at every day to get better, and we're looking at ways to bring a smile to our faces. If you can only buy one piece tonight, you should buy this. Dare I say it's money well spent? Well, I do dare. It is money well spent. The lowest appraised value was $180. 2 other appraisals came in higher and then higher again. The more green version, this one is ceremonial green, and this is your classic Kingman. The size that you're looking at is a 33 by 15 millimeter. This is all real. It's all stamped 925 sterling. It's all real Kingman turquoise. I know we've pre-sold close to 150. We already have, our producer Allison's letting me know, about 100 people dialing on in, placing their orders immediately. let's start at the beginning with this, Jennifer. It's easy to get lost in the price because it is so low for this ring. It's the lowest price ever. But let's pretend the price wasn't there. Jennifer, why do I want this ring? Tell me about it.
Okay, if you can actually meet the person who made this, you know, he would blow your mind. He's a gentleman and a scholar in jewelry making in his own right. This is Emerson Del Garrito, and he comes from the running into the water clan from his mother's side and the sagebrush clan from his father's side. He's been silversmithing since he was 20 years old. And just by observing silversmiths, he taught himself the art and obtained a lot of his tools by working in by going to flea shops and pawn shops, and he's never bought a new tool. Actually, he showed me a lot of his stamps, and he used rebar. He had, nails from railroad tracks that he made, his own stamps from, and just his stories that he had just makes you, humble, and, just thinking about the way he makes his jewelry. And when you see this, the way he is making it, he has a story with it, actually, by the way, and so he'll tell you the story and how each piece is done. And when he was sitting right there, he was showing me all the little scallop edges that you see on the side of the ring. Mm-hmm. He had about maybe 500 to 1,000 that he did on his own. Wow. And he was trying to have me do one, and I couldn't do it. And I tried, and he's like, okay, I'm going to retire for the day. Go ahead, you can start making it. I'm like, no. But for him, he says that this design is a representation of the circle of life. And the top of the design is a star stamp, and the stars are said to be ancestors in Navajo tradition and religion. The stamps and the stars represent the rising of the sun and the setting of the sun. They also represent the sunlight and the moonlight and its rotation of life. Mother Earth takes away life and brings back life to Earth and recreates it every day. It represents how the marriage of Father and Mother Sky are together, being sacred and divine, for each day is a new day. The sides of the sun represents the sun rays, and the sun represents life balance. And so just thinking about this, you again think about Mother Earth and her children, which are us. So what we have to do each day is take care of each other, be as one, like you said, and move on forward, because, without each other, we can't, take care of we can take care of Mother Earth together. So for Emerson here, he says that Mother Earth is actually a representation of females. And so he says to make her happy, you got to, make her feel happy, make her feel loved. And so that's why he loves to make jewelry like this for women.
This is the culture, this is the history, this is the spirituality that we got to keep alive. This is what we're talking about. Your purchase tonight, whilst it's the most amazing value and something that I know will bring joy and happiness into your life at home, is also making a huge difference to somebody else and helping to keep that tradition going. So when you buy this, you're doing so much for so many. And of course, in return, you're getting something that I know you will cherish. We had 100 people on the phone line. We have 500 people on the phone line, and it's building at every moment. I want to take you through the two colors. I have sizes 6 through 12, but size 6, 7, 10, 11, and 12 are getting limited, especially if you want the most popular choice, which is the Kingman. The Kingman is the more blue of the two. This is going to be, let me grab it for you, the ceremonial. They're both stunning. I mean, it's hard to choose. If you're just a classic turquoise lover, you'll obviously go for the Kingman. If you want something different or a little bit more varied in the collection, go for the ceremonial. I think you'll adore that. Every piece is different. Folks, if you're on hold, bear with us. We have a huge number of people now trying to order this. It's on 5 flex pay of $16. The lowest appraised value was $182. That means another appraisal came in higher, and another one came in even higher than that. You've spent more money on fashion jewelry, yet this is all real. I want to show you the side profile so you can see as well. This is that tri-split shank. So, you look at this, true to size is what I would buy. It's bigger and bolder, it's impact, it's drama. It's certainly a find, a steal, if you will. Jennifer, we always love the classic, Kingman turquoise, for sure. Tell me some more about the ceremonial color as well, and some of the meanings that stand behind that.
Oh yes, for the ceremonial green turquoise that you see there, it is said that a Navajo medicine man had gone out to the Kingman mine, and so when he kind of came upon this rough green, like a lime green rough, he's seen these blue matrix and striations going through it, and it looked like snakes dancing within the turquoise. And for the Navajo people, they use the snakes in different ceremonies, and like healing ceremonies, and so he decided to call it the ceremonial turquoise.
Well, it's funny because as soon as you start talking about it, the ceremonial is now selling as well as the Kingman. I want to talk about the craftsmanship. That we have some video to show as well as some still images. Jennifer, can you see your TV right now?
Yeah.
Tell us what we're seeing. What's he doing there?
Yeah.
You might have a couple seconds delay. I can see he's with the tools.
Oh, okay. Right there, he's actually hammering out he's trying to make the stamps. And so everything is, he had stamped out that scallop edge that you see there. And he's cutting it by hand. And so what you see there is like a really thin metal wire that he cuts through the silver, hand cut, mind you, and he cuts it out himself. And the second part that you see there is the ring that he soldered together on a metal plate. And so with all the stamps that he had cut before, everything's soldered onto that silver plate that you see there.
And you see, I mean, you're seeing it go through the process. It's amazing, Jennifer.
Yes. And you can see the silver shank that he's put there, and it's given on to the people who are buffing out the silver. And there are people that you see there hand cutting the turquoise that you see there. And I was amazed just looking at this because the guy who was teaching me how to cut it, he and his daughter were actually working there, and he's younger than me, and they look, I was amazed, but each person had a role in this, and so I went to see each and every person, and so when it came back to Emerson, I thought, I asked him, I thought you were the only one who made this. He said, no. He said, all of us make it, not just one person.
It's a team effort. It's a team effort.
Yes, team effort. It's a family effort.
It's a family effort. Everybody has their skills and their, their ways which they can enhance and offer their piece of expertise to each piece. And I adore the fact that we get to share that experience, not only verbally with the lovely Jennifer explaining it, but seeing the images and the pictures, going through the motions, going through the process, going through the steps. You're about to see our clock appear, which marks the end of our show, which is always sad, but I've had so much fun in this hour. I want to kind of show you real fast the 3 items that have really been pivotal in the show, 3 pieces that have meant so much to so many. The show started off with our cross. This was a beautiful brand new cross. It was we launched it at $59. Now, although most of the quantity is sold out, it is available still to order, but it's a cross that is bigger and bolder, a wonderful way to showcase faith and inspiration. It's gorgeous. I mean, really spectacular, all genuine Kingman turquoise. So many of you ordered that. Jennifer, just in 30 seconds or less, the cross we knew would be popular. We don't do as many crosses as we'd love to do, but I think they're so important in this particular collection, don't you?
It is, and like I said before, during these times, you need inspiration of love and hope. And for Bryce Vassett from the Zuni Reservation, for him, this represents water flowing into a flower. And for Mother Earth, all of our children of the earth, if we're going to respect someone, we pay homage, we give them flowers. That's the symbolism of love. And so what he did was made that into the cross that you see there. So it's a symbolism of hope.
Well, it's beautiful. It really is. And so many folks at home have loved it. The other piece that we showcased was, of course, the watch. I feel like it needs no introduction. We are down to our final few, a final couple handfuls if you wanted. It's Sleeping Beauty through and through, and I suppose, Jennifer, as you've seen over the past few years, Sleeping Beauty continues to be in such high demand, right?
Oh, yes, always. In every single place that I go, a lot of people are often looking for it, but yet, just to hear them see their faces that it's clothes, it really makes you think about, once you have something here, you might never know when it's going to be gone, later on.
Yeah. Well, for sure, and it's precious and will always be regarded as the world's finest. And of course, as we round out with our last piece, which of course is our, in my opinion, big finale, it is our beautiful big and bold ring, $82.70 in ceremonial green or the blue. Jennifer, I want to send you all of our love and best wishes. Please stay safe and well. Are you back later today?
Yes. I think I'm on at 5.
They're telling me that as well. So 5 o'clock, Jennifer, we adore you and love you, and we'll see you real soon. Stay well. Thank you, Jennifer.
God bless.
God bless to you. Thank you for all of your orders and for spending some time on our journey into Chaco Canyon, the exclusive Chaco Canyon here on HSN. I hope you found a piece that does bring a smile to your face. Well, I'm going to go and have a quick snack because I get famished at this time of night. Thank you for being there with me tonight. I'll be back tomorrow evening at 10 p.m. Have a wonderful night. Hey, if you're hungry, I'm up next and on call with our today's special.